certainly improved in the last 3 games, and the 3 games are the ones that he's started. Everything was about him today. He brought an energy, he was brave on the ball, he was the best player on the park by a mile. He constantly did that. He just played with such confidence for someone so young. I mean, we'll talk about West Ham and how weak they were today, but they just couldn't handle him.
The Premier League has a Mane problem. Not like the player we saw dominate for Liverpool and Southampton. I'm talking about a new prodigy, a player who goes by the name of Mateus Mane. In the last couple of weeks, this kid has bursted onto the scene. Last month, the average football fan had not even heard of him, and now he's tearing up Premier League defenses game by game. He's the shining light in a Wolves team that sits bottom of the Premier League, leaving us to ask ourselves, what's the future for this player, and how is the rest of the league going to stop him?
So you're dealing with different characters, but I think for this young man, you know, it was a masterclass in terms of how he played, his desire. It looked like he's been there for years. And a lot of occasions you get young players, like you said, you know, they're in the under 18s or the 21s, and you know they're the best player. All of a sudden they go over to the first team and their games change a little bit. But I mean, if he can excite us like the other, you know, Mane that we had in the Premier League, then listen, it'll be amazing. But what a performance!
Originally from Portugal, Mane moved to England in 2016 and joined Rochdale Youth Academy, a club that had hardly produced any household names in the past and sat 9th in League One. As of today, they are battling for promotion in the National League. After 7 years at Rochdale Academy, Mane started making a name for himself and was head and shoulders above the rest, with scouts across the country monitoring him. Eventually in 2023, he got his move to Premier League side Wolves, where this story begins. Breaking into a Premier League first team is where dreams usually end, but for Mateus Mane, it's where belief turned into reality. The jump from academy football to the first team is brutal. The speed, the physicality, the pressure. Suddenly, he wasn't facing prospects, he was facing international stars. And yet, Mane's didn't play like someone grateful just to be there. He played like someone who belonged. Simple when needed, brave when it mattered, fearless in possession. You could see it in the way he demanded the ball, in the way he trusted his ability. This wasn't luck, this was preparation meeting opportunity.
You can hear the fans singing his name. He's already a favourite, and rightly so with his performances at the moment. We've got to make sure that we look after him. You know, people don't expect too much. He's had a really impressive couple of weeks, and you know, it's a fantastic goal and an all-round performance as well today. So he deserves all the plaudits that he gets. I'm going to keep his feet on the floor, you know, keep him working hard. But he's a great lad. He's got a great attitude, and you know, it's really pleasing to see that today.
Winning physical battles against seasoned international, outthinking experienced midfielders, holding his nerve under relentless pressure. These were the moments that changed perception. Fans started saying his name, pundits started asking questions, opponents started taking notice. Because Mane wasn't just surviving, he was competing. And in English football, that's everything.
We only chip the surface with what his potential can bring.
He's 18, so yeah, I think there'll be a lot of growth in there. So, like I said, he's got a brilliant sort of personality. He'll take risks at the right time, but at the same time, he knows how hard you've got to work, and he's all about the team. So, yeah, it's been really impressive so far.
Ask anyone close to Mateus Mane what separates him, and they won't start with talent. They'll talk about mentality, the refusal to be comfortable, the obsession with improvement, the humility to learn, and the confidence to act. From Rochdale to Wolves, one thing never changed: his hunger. Every setback became fuel. Every opportunity became a test, and that mindset is why his rise doesn't feel accidental, it feels inevitable. Mateus Mane's story isn't finished. In many ways, it's just beginning. From non-glamorous academy pitches to the intensity of Premier League football, he represents a different kind of success story, one built on patience, work, and belief. And if this rise has shown us anything, is that Mateus Mane isn't done climbing yet.